Welcome to a PX1 Sports presentation. I am your play-by-play commentator this evening, Cameron Irvine, alongside Mike Peters. Oakland and Tennessee coming up next, a battle of two teams that are on a hot streak, Mike.
Yeah, well, the Oakland Raiders are definitely on a hot streak. They've won 6 in a row since Bayer has taken over to move. They're still third in the AFC West, but they're only half a game back. They can move into a tie in the division with the win today. Georgiafan won 4 of 5 with the Titans and moved himself into a tie for first. So definitely a lot at stake for both of these teams. Should be a great game and excited to see where it goes.
We're about to head out to Nissan Stadium here briefly. Titans are second in the league in rushing. And welcome inside the stadium. Oakland and Tennessee on PX1 Sports is coming up next. Tennessee's going to kick it to Oakland. And from Nashville, we're underway. Oakland on the return past the 20. Nice spin move there to get to about the 29-yard line. And out trots Derek Carr, 162 out of 265, 2,300 passing yards, 11 touchdowns for the Raiders.
Well, he's also got 17 interceptions too, so that's going to be an interesting thing to watch tonight to see how Carr does. If he can avoid the turnover, they're in good shape, but if he starts turning the ball over at a 2-per-game clip like they are, they could be in trouble.
Carr out there with Latavius Murray in the backfield, 1st and 10 from the 29, ball on the left hash. As Carr waits for the snap, he will hand it off to Murray. Murray cuts it across, back up the middle of the field, got a first down, gain of 11 yards for Murray. Nice start for the Raiders.
Good start. He was going through the left side A-gap and cut back to the right side. Was able to find a little hole and go right through and pick up the first down. Nice play to start off there for the Raiders.
Titans wearing their throwback Oiler jerseys. Oakland in the silver, white, and silver. Black numbers with white and silver trim, white helmets, powder blue jerseys, white pants for the Tennessee Titans in a battle between two teams that are 500 and above. And Carr will hand it off to Murray, and Murray will bounce it. Oh, Murray fumbled the football, and Tennessee has recovered, and the Titans have it at the Oakland 42. What a start for the Titan D.
That's a big shift in momentum right away to start the game. Tennessee gets a big hit right at the middle. I didn't see who popped out the ball, but Tennessee's able to jump on it. They got the ball, and early chance here to go up on the Raiders here early in the game.
So the Titans will send out Marcus Mariota, 148 of 237, also exactly 2,003 yards passing, 12 touchdowns. Going to start off the game with a handoff to Sankey, wide open up the middle. Sankey breaks a tackle and gets down to about the 22-yard line. There's a flag on the play, and it is holding, and it's coming back.
Well, you always hate when you get that holding call early on in the game. Big run up the middle, and the left tackle, Lawan, gets the holding call, pushes him back. So it's going to be 1st and 20 now for Tennessee. So they get the big fumble recovery, and then they start off with the penalty, kind of shooting themselves in the foot.
So that's actually going to bring them back into their own territory. 6:18 to go first quarter. No score. Oakland's had the ball just once. They coughed it up. If you're just joining us, Sankey going to take another handoff. Nice tackle made in the backfield for the Raiders, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 17.
Georgiafan, this is the way he kind of likes to move. He likes to run the ball, pound it up the middle, throw in some outside. Oakland's going to have to shut that down and contain the running game. 2nd in the league is Tennessee's rushing attack coming in, so that's going to be the focus for Oakland. Obviously starting 1st and 20, it's a little bit easier, but that's definitely something to watch as we go along.
Mac Ellis Smith on the defensive line. Alden Smith leading the league in a very key category. Mike will have more for you in a minute on that. Mariota back to pass, has time, pass is tipped and intercepted, and a nice grab by Pollard, and it's first down Oakland. What a play at the last second.
Wow, there two turnovers early on in the first drive for both teams. It's something neither one of these coaches really want starting off, but big plays on both sides of the defense. Both of these defenses are amped up and ready to go, and they're making plays. So crazy start to this one already.
Some nerves out there. Oakland 6-game winning streak, and they haven't done it much with the offense. The defense has been key for them. Cooper in motion, handoff Murray. Murray going to cut it back right side. Murray's got one man to beat. Nice open field tackle, and Murray tried to get away, but Denoris Searcy with the stop there for the Titans.
A little fake end around there. He trying to go up the middle, it was bottled up. He bounced it outside a little bit, had a big hole, was able to pick up a nice 6-yard gain, and Oakland's on the move.
How we sounding, guys? Make sure you let us know in the chat on the PX1 Sports Twitch. If you're listening and you're in the live chat on the PX1.com website, you're in the wrong place. Get over to Twitch right now in the chat room. 2nd down and 4 for Oakland now at the Tennessee 45-yard line, 3 minutes into the first quarter. Carr going to fake the handoff to Murray. Back to pass is Carr, and he's got a wide open receiver. That pass is caught down the sideline, and that's an Oakland first down to the 22.
That was a nice pass by Carr. He had the crossing route, the double crossing route coming across, the deep post route, and just had a nice little touch pass, led him right to the sideline, was able to get his feet in, make the grab, pick up the first down, and they're on the move almost inside the red zone and threatening here early on.
Here's a look at Zach Brown. He leads the team in tackles from the middle linebacker position. Also Avery Williamson, good linebacking core for the Titans. Hand off to Murray. Murray's got a lot of space up the middle, and Murray gets inside the 10, fights all the way down to the 9, gain of 13 yards, and Murray is finding a lot of space in the middle right now.
He is, and you were just talking about the good linebacking core for Tennessee, and then they kind of disappeared on that play. Left a lot of space up the middle. Cover 2 defense, you got to have good linebackers to be able to fill. And right now the linebackers aren't filling for Tennessee. They're going to need to – Georgia fans going to need to do something, get his guys in position to stop those runs up the middle. Otherwise it's going to be a long day for him.
Derek Carr has not had to do a lot of work on this drive, but solid start for him. 1st and goal at the 9 along with Murray. Oakland is on the move following the interception. Down to 7 on the play clock. Handoff to not Murray, but Murray's replacement, and that's a pickup of 1.
It was actually the fullback Reese. They tried to give it to him on a little fullback dive, and looks like Tennessee was blitzing, was able to get containment up the middle. So not much of a gain right there, but both of these teams are going to do it. They're both going to pound the football, try to pick it up through the with running, and it's going to be up to the defenses to stop them.
Halfway through the first quarter, both teams have had the ball once before Oakland's current possession as the Raiders try to figure out how they're going to attack the Titans next. And both teams have turned the ball over early. A fumble from Bishop Sankey and, a fumble from Murray and an interception from Mariota. Carr out of the shotgun, hands it off to Murray. Murray's got some blockers, bounces off a tackle. Latavius Murray got a touchdown, Oakland, and the Raiders are on the board first.
Well, like we said, it's going to be a running game, and they got the outside zone there. Murray's able to shake off 1 tackle, and then there was this open running lane, 8-yard touchdown run. Oakland strikes first, gets off to the early 7-0 lead, and now it's time for Mariota and Georgia fan to answer back and see if they can do it.
5-play, 51-yard drive, takes 1 minute 58 seconds off the clock. Oakland is the first to capitalize off of a turnover, and the Raiders, who have won 6 straight, trying to send the Titans to 5-6. This will be returned from the goal line past the 20. Titans have some space, couldn't tightrope the sideline down to the 27, and that's where Mariota will try to shake off that early INT.
Well, Dexter McCluster is a dangerous guy on kick returns. He wasn't able to get anything open, but definitely going to watch for him. They're also going to try to use him in the passing game and the running game, kind of move him around, see what they can do with him. So it'll be interesting to see how they're able to utilize him. Big drive here for Mariota. Had the interception early on. Now he's got to come out. They're probably going to stick with the running game. Try to get something on the board here, not let him get too far out in front.
Handoff Sankey this time. The middle closes. That's just a gain of 1. And that brings up 2nd down and 9. Smith on the tackle.
Well, it's something we're seeing from both teams early on is a lot of runs up the middle. So now that the defenses are starting to adapt, it's going to be interesting to see if they start going outside and trying to stretch them out or maybe take a shot deep down the field now that they have the defenses bunched up.
2nd and 9 out of the eye. Mariota hands it off to Sankey, and the defense closes on him just before, I believe he got the first down. No, he did get the first down. Nice job by Sankey, stretching the sticks to the 38.
Right. Running out of the I form, gets the B-gap penetration there. The Oakland defense kind of disappeared there and left them a huge hole in the middle. We just talked about how they were kind of shutting down the middle, and that time they left them a hole, able to pick up the first down, and probably see another run here, I'm guessing.
First down at the 38-yard line, 2:55 to go in the first. The handoff to Sankey again, wide open up the middle. Sankey, nice job, though, by the Raiders to hold him shy of the first down. That was a 9-yard pickup, and the tackle eventually made by Bernard Pollard.
Well, Oakland's sticking with this cover 2 defense, and they have the linebackers to play this kind of defense. But right now, the Tennessee offensive line is getting the penetration and pushing them off the ball, and they're able to pick up big yards. So we're going to have to see now what is Oakland able to do to kind of try to counter it and shut down the running game.
2nd and 1 now at the 48, and this was about where the Titans were when Mariota made his big mistake. Line shifts inside now to the right. And out of the eye, bunch set, handoff, Sankey. Sankey just did, I believe, get the first down. 5 carries, 23 yards to start, and the Titans keep the drive alive.
Well, they're sticking to it. I would have liked to see georgiafan maybe take a shot on a play action or throwing something outside, because the Raiders they blitz both of their safeties. They knew it was going to be a run up the middle, so now it's going to be, now they kind of feel each other out, see where they're at. Now it's going to be kind of punch, counter punch, see where it goes.
4 down linemen for the Raiders. 4-3 defensive look. The handoff, no, play action from Mariota. Blitz coming. Mariota's pass almost intercepted. Nice job by the Raiders to knock that away, and Mariota still does not have a completion in this quarter.
Well, we just talked about taking a shot. He tried to do one there. Look for the little spot route, and very dangerous. Mariota's living dangerously early on passing. Probably why they're sticking with the running game, but he's definitely got to get a little bit crisper with his passes as we go along.
2nd and 10. Pollard is all over the field here early on. Handoff goes to Sankey. Sankey up the gut, bounces off a tackle, and picks up roughly 7 yards. Going to pick up a 3rd down and 3. 6 carries already for Sankey.
Well, you got to be happy with 5 yards per carry. I mean, that's definitely... if you can move at 5 yards a clip, you're not going to struggle too much moving the ball. 3rd and 3, though. Interesting here. Are they going to try to run it again? Are they going to try to pass it? Mariota's been struggling a little bit, so key play here for Tennessee on offense.
The interesting dynamic is if Tennessee can't figure out how to get that passing game going, then Oakland's going to start crowding that box, and the Titans are going to be in some trouble. In motion to the left, handoff, Sankey. Sankey ran into a wall, still got the first down. Raiders miss a huge opportunity there as Sankey missed the initial hole. Doesn't matter, the big boys up front get the job done. Williams on the tackle.
I think this is going to be the story of the whole game. They knew it was coming, even though they kind of sat in the cover 2 shell. They knew it was coming. They were right there. Missed tackle. Sankey breaks the tackle, is able to push forward, get the first down. A very, very interesting dynamic how these guys are counterpunching each other right now.
1 minute to go in the first quarter, and play action for Mariota. He's going to roll right. They get him on his feet. Hit as he threw, and the pressure on Mariota is causing him just not to be able to look downfield at all here in this first quarter.
Well, the front 7 from Oakland is very strong. You've got Alvin Smith, who's leading the NFL in sacks right now with 10. You've got some good linebackers, Khalil Mack, somebody that can bring pressure. So it's going to be one of those situations, especially when they're blitzing him, that he's not going to have a lot of time. He's going to have to make quick throws. So far early on, he hasn't shown that he's going to be able to do that.
11th play of the quarter for the offense. Wright is out to the left side, does not have a catch, nor does any other receiver for the Titans here so far. Sankey gets his 8th carry of the ball game, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of room up the middle, and he actually tried to bounce it outside. I would have preferred to see him follow that through the hole. He probably would have got at least the same amount, maybe a little bit more, because he didn't have to bounce it outside. Another crucial 3rd down here, so we'll have to see how it goes.
At the end of the day, Titans are tied with Houston atop the AFC South at 5-5. As you mentioned earlier, Oakland is a half game behind Kansas City and San Diego. This is a huge game for both these teams. You can feel the pressure right now.
It's a huge game, and I'm actually in Oakland's division, so it means a lot for me too.
Mariota 3rd and 7, dumps it off short. Nice catch made, but even a better tackle for Oakland. And that catch was made by Walker, the tight end, but it's going to be 4th and 3 at the 33. What do you do here?
Well, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see it, but I think this is one of the things with the Tennessee offense, as they're very conservative, and they want to limit their turnovers, and they already had a turnover early in the game, and then you went up in situations like this. You throw passes short of the first down, and you don't get it. Obviously, they're letting the play run down to see, to get to the second quarter. Let's see what they come out with here. Be interesting to see. It looks like they're going to go for the field goal, so this is a long field goal. Not a whole lot of win, but a 50-yarder. Tennessee struggled with their field goals this year, so this is going to be an interesting kick.
This from 50 yards away on the left hash. Start of the second quarter, Oakland 7, Tennessee nothing from Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that 50-yard field goal nearly dipped back in, but it was a little short off to the right, and Oakland gets another huge stop.
Well, that's actually a little bit better attempt than I was expecting. Like I said, Tennessee's had a lot of difficulty with field goals early on, but he just missed just a little bit, not quite enough power into that one. They missed it. They come up empty. They're definitely going to need to try to adjust there and see if they can be a little bit more aggressive offensively and move the ball.
So now Oakland's going to get the football back. 1st and 10 at the 40, and Carr is shuffling through his options. First down, handoff to Murray. Murray's going to pick up another solid 8. And if you're just joining us, the Oakland Raiders fumbled the football on their opening possession. Mariota threw a pick. Oakland responded with a Murray touchdown. Titans missed a field goal, and here we stand at a 2nd and 2 at the 48.
Well, Murray's running the ball really good right now. Both running backs are looking good. So far, Oakland's been a little bit more effective in converting and keeping the first downs going and picking up yards. as we mentioned, we're going to see how Tennessee adapts and if they can keep that up.
Second down, 2 for Carr. Ball on the right hash mark. Crabtree and Cooper out to the left side. Back to pass Carr. Carr is blitzed. He fumbled the football. It's on the ground, and Oakland recovers it. But again, some Butterfingers out there. That's a 7-yard loss, and a nice job up the middle for the Titans defense.
The Spear can't be happy right now with the way his team's protecting the ball. 2 fumbles now. They were fortunate to fall on that one. Tennessee brought the blitz up the middle, got to him, forces a long third down here, so it was a well-timed blitz there by Tennessee. Now we'll see how if they're able to get him off the field and get the ball back. 3rd down and 9. Oakland missed the check down out of the right side there. Cooper to the left, Crabtree to the right as he signals to the official on the near side. Out of the shotgun is Carr, changing the play around. Murray to his left, back to pass Carr. Carr swings it outside, left side, pass caught by Cooper, and I believe it is short of the first down. It is by a yard. Got to run that route to the sticks. You have to, and I think it was Parrish Cox on the coverage there, and he had him locked down, and he got him. It looked like he caught it right there, but he was right on top of him, able to make the tackle and keep him from getting the first down. So right at the 50-yard line, there's a possibility that they go for it, but it looks like he's going to punt it, and Tennessee's going to get an opportunity to try to answer back now. Sim F-Ball Critic, you should give PX1 Sports a shout-out on your show tonight. We're going to be doing a lot more of this throughout the NFL season and beyond, so it's good to see. Oh, what a great punt here. That goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. You cannot put it any better than that. Well, field position is a huge part of the game, and if if you're not going to convert first downs and add points on the board, if you can pin your opponent down at the 1-yard line, then you're definitely succeeding in all the areas that you want to. And so far, it looks like Oakland's just a little bit sharper right now. Mariota still has not completed a pass. I'm guessing Sankey's going to get the ball here on the 1-yard line. I would think so. It's probably a smart move. Out of the eye, we'll see if Tennessee tries to pull something. That run, it gains about a yard west on the carry. A dangerous run there. Could have been a safety to the 2. 2nd down. Actually, I mean, they were blitzing at the middle. I thought that linebacker was going to come in and get him. I was like, ooh, that doesn't look good. West able to squeeze through and pick up a yard on there. Real dangerous situation here for Tennessee. They got to do something. They got to be smart with the ball. They can't turn the ball over, but you don't want to just turn around and punt it and give them good field position either. West and Nate Allen pushing and shoving there on that play. Walker, Green, Beckham out to the left, right to the right, and the handoff goes to Sankey, and Sankey's got some room and just tackled by the ankles from Nate Allen. He says, "You push me, I'll push you back." Sankey he's running very well. He's finding the holes. The line is probably the biggest part of it. They're creating holes. Sankey's finding the holes, and they're moving it. But as we've mentioned, Mariota's going to have to throw balls. Oakland's not going to let him sit there and run all day. So, we'll see when they finally decide to start throwing some passes how that works out for him. 0 for 3 with an interception, and we're already nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. Mariota looking at the blitzer, hands it up, no play action, and Mariota's got a lot of time as a deep ball down the field. The pass is just a little overthrown. Mariota checked that. He did have one completion earlier, very forgettable, incomplete pass at 2nd and 10. Well, he had Kendall Wright in a matchup that he liked out there, and he tried to take the shot. It was actually because of the defense, they wound up double teaming him. But if he could have let it just right, I think Kendall had a step on him, could have got it. Unfortunately, Mariota overthrows him a little bit, and it's going to push him into a 2nd and 10. More than likely, I guess we're going to see more of Bishop Sankey there. I'm not used to getting fooled by all these play actions, but Sankey's been playing so well. I get some, which is good. That's good to put an element of surprise. Mariota scrambles out of the right side, throws it down the field. That pass is caught with the feet in bounds. What a beautiful catch from Delaney Walker. He's got both catches here in the first half. Phenomenal throw and catch. Oh yeah, great play all around. I mean, defensively they were draped all over him. I was thinking, oh, there's no way he's going to squeeze that in there. Perfect throw by Mariota. Definitely got to give him credit. We've been kind of knocking on him. Gets the throw. Great catch by Delaney Walker. Pick up the first down, and they're on the move. I say it all the time in the SFL, get those toes in, son, and he did just that. The play action again from Mariota. Hit hard and finds a receiver open. I believe that is right. Nope, Justin Hunter. That's a first down for Tennessee, and now Mariota's starting to stand in the pocket and take those hits on the blitz. Well, and this is the benefit of establishing the run early, is now you're able to use the play action, and it's kind of opening up things for him as we saw it there. Line shifts to the left. Mariota changing the play. Handoff goes to Sankey. Now Sankey's got some room up the middle. That's a first down. Again, 10 carries, 60 yards for Sankey. Check that, 2nd and inches. 60 yards for Sankey, and this is a really solid drive here from the Titans. It is, and they're doing. I like what they're doing more here. I think they figured out in the last drive they're not just going to be able to run it. So now they're using some play action. They're going back and forth. they're making Oakland have to adjust to where they're at. I wouldn't mind seeing a shot again here on 2nd and inches.
2nd down, short. Handoff, Sankey. They're just going to move the sticks, and they'll move it easily. He got 3 yards, but all 3 yards were before anyone was even close to touching
the
him.
line's doing a really good job of blocking and creating holes for him, and he's doing a really good job of finding them. Oakland's even blitzing now, and they're picking up the blitzes and allowing them to get some yards. So that's a big key right there. It's all about winning in the trenches, and right now Tennessee's winning on this drive.
Latavius Murray off to a pretty good start in this game too, but the best defense sometimes for a running back that's hot is to keep him on the bench. Out of the eye here for Tennessee. Very long drive here in the 2nd quarter. If you think about it, the drive started at the... Oh, and it's intercepted! Mariota throws a pick! Return to the 35-yard line. That's Malcolm Smith for the Raiders. That's 2 picks for the Titans, and what a huge momentum-changing play.
Well, it was a perfect time to call man defense against that slant. They played it well. Usually you want to beat man with slants, but they played it well. Looked like they were expecting it. Malcolm Smith jumps the route, picks it off, and a huge swing in momentum. I mean, georgiafan gets the drive going, gets feeling what he's wanting, and then just a tough mistake there, and Oakland has the ball back.
An ill-advised throw there. We've got a competition moving. We got 7 points and 3 turnovers. Who's going to end up with more at the end of the game? We're going to find out, as Carr has all day to throw, and that pass is caught by Amari Cooper. That's a 1st down. Carr is a perfect 3 for 3.
Well, he had all day to throw, and his receivers had all day to make that catch. It was a very soft coverage, and he does a great job of finding the open receiver there.
Boy, Cooper can really be a killer when he gets out into space. He is a terrific specimen. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Crabtree off to the left. He does not have a catch tonight. Carr trying to stay perfect. He is in trouble. Carr's going to take off and run. Dives forward. Got about 8 yards to the 2-minute warning. How did Carr not get brought down for a sack there?
Well, his line was able to hold those blocks, but that was really dangerous. You don't want to see a quarterback diving head first there. They definitely could fumble, and if you're not touched, that's a live ball. But he's able to hold on to it. They kind of escaped there. Tennessee, unfortunate, they didn't get a loss of yards.
Murray to the right of Carr. Oakland 7, Tennessee nothing alongside Mike Peters. I am Cameron Irvine, and Murray's got a 1st down to the 34-yard line. And I don't know if it's ever been done, Mike, but you know, play-by-play commentary in Madden 16, there's not a lot of people doing it, and we want to be the best around here.
That's what we're trying to do. I don't know of anybody that's done live play-by-play for Madden. Hopefully we're the first. If we're not the first, hopefully we're the best.
Carr's out of the shotgun, and he will go play action, throw it deep, wide open, perfect pass again. Amari Cooper with the Jets. Touchdown Raiders. It's 13-0, 34 yards.
Well, we saw this with Tennessee. They were using the play action pass. I think this might have been the 2nd time they've gone to this route, unless Tennessee went to the 1st time. But perfectly placed ball. He throws it just right. Leads Amari just right. He's able to catch in his stride, turn upfield, get the touchdown. And Oakland's out to a 14-0 lead. It's going to be real important that Tennessee try to get something on the board and not go down 14-0 at the half.
Both touchdowns off of turnovers, and you start to see superstars make some big plays here in the crucial moments of the game. Cooper has done just that. McCluster on the return, and McCluster runs into a host of Raiders, only out to the 23-yard line. Good kick coverage there, and Tennessee takes over, trying again.
Well, and it's different now because there's only a minute and a half left, so they're not going to be able to run the ball. Mariota's going to have to throw it, and he's already got 2 interceptions. Hasn't been real crisp. Key drive for him. He's going to have to shake off. He's going to have to shake off that rust. He's going to have to make some plays, move the ball down the field, at least get a field goal out of this. Otherwise, Tennessee's going to be in a lot of trouble.
So Oakland's up by 2 scores. Mariota starts the drive out of the gun. Ball closer to the right hash. They're going to start the drive with a handoff to Sankey. Nice job on the outside by Aldon Smith. He lives in the backfield, and that's just not going to work.
Yeah, that was a huge pickup for the Raiders, getting Aldon Smith. Not only can he get in and rush the passer and get 10 sacks like we talked about, but he can get in the backfield and make plays.
So 2nd down and 9. Call that the Titans testing the waters and keeping the Raiders honest. Back to pass Mariota. Mariota feeling the heat, but fires it complete. Forward progress for Wright. Should be a 1st down. It's not. 3rd down and 1 to the 32. Mariota is calling the troops back to the line with 1 minute to go. First catch for Wright, handoff Sankey, and I don't think he got it. We're looking for the official. Nope, it's 4th down and 1, and the Raiders are going to burn their 2nd timeout, going to get the ball back. And what an incredible stop there for Oakland.
Well, Khalil Mack came off the edge there, and he was able to get him. I think they knew what was going on. He ran to the line, probably going to try to run it, get the 1st down. Didn't work out for him, and Oakland's got plenty of time here to add another score.
And the punt not that deep either, only to the 34-yard line. So Oakland needs, about 35 yards for field goal range here. And with the way Amari Cooper looked on that last drive, that could be pretty simple for them.
Well, I think that's a matchup that you got to look at. No matter which side of the field Amari's on, he's going to have a decent matchup against McCourty or Parrish Cox. So he's out to the right. This time we'll see how it goes.
Back to pass, Carr going to fake it and throw it across the field. That is a nice little play there, but the clock is going to keep ticking. That's the only problem, 3-yard gain.
That's actually one of my favorite plays in the playbook, too, is that little tight end screen out there. I like to use a little bit closer to the goal line, but great defense there to shut it down and not allow a big play, hold them just a 3-yard gain. Time's ticking away. They may be happy going into the half with a 14-0 lead.
Down to 25 seconds. Oakland has nearly had 2 turnovers. Blitz is picked up. That pass is caught on a crossing route, and it's just shy of the sticks. They're going to burn their last time out. It'll be 3rd and inches at the 44-yard line. 17 seconds. Got to take a shot here.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I mean, it's 3rd and inches. They might think that you're just going to try to get the first down. I think you just take a shot here, see what happens, punt it back if not.
So Carr's out of the shotgun, back to pass, has a good pocket. Carr steps back, fires wide open again. That pass is inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line, but he did not get out of bounds, and the clock is ticking down to 5, down to 4, has to hurry up and spike it. He was just shy of, they got the play off. Carr back to pass, going deep, and the pass is knocked away. A beautiful job of the Titans, and just missing on the execution for Oakland. It leaves us at 14-0 at the half.
Well, that was eerily reminiscent of some of the plays that we saw in the SFL where guys try to get that extra yard. They don't get out of bounds, and the clock ticks away. That happened to Tennessee, or to Oakland there. They wasted 3 points, but they didn't, maybe no harm, no foul, but great first half either way. Even though the scores doesn't really reflect it, Tennessee gets the ball. We'll see what they can do early on.
McCluster on the return, 1 yard deep in the end zone, and he got smacked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. And that's where the Titans will pick it up from there. And Mariota has at times looked good, but the 2 really poor plays are the difference in this ballgame.
Yeah, he's kind of been up and down. He's made a few nice throws, but he's also made a couple interceptions. The key thing is here, I think they can go back to the running game. They just need to get something on the board.
Both teams are over 60 yards rushing. Sankey, a nice move back inside, got about 5. And 14 carries already for Sankey, and pretty soon he's going to starting to breathe deep. I can't speak right now. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see as we get in the 4th quarter if he wears down. They do have West coming in for this play.
And West is going to take the handoff, and he's got some space, but again, West is just shy of the sticks, and we've seen Tennessee sort of in these short down and distance situations not be able to convert here so far.
They haven't, and the thing is you're probably going to expect them to run, so Oakland's going to be ready for it. Live or die, they're going to have to get Mariota going one way or another.
5 on the line. They now split it out. Oakland showing a blitz. They're just going to try to punch it to West. He got caught up behind his fullback. I don't think he got it, and he did not get it. 4th down and 1. You got to punt, but man, the fullback couldn't get out of his own way.
Well, this is, one of the problems with playing a super ultra conservative offense is you put yourself in those situations, you kind of become predictable. Now, it's perfectly understandable because Mariota's been struggling a little bit. But Tennessee's going to have to reach into their bag of tricks now and start doing something to diversify their attack a little.
Cooper on the return. He's going to be brought down about the 37. 5:47 to go in the 3rd. Just in case you're joining us, Oakland 6-4. They've won 6 games in a row after an 0-4 start. Tennessee 5-5, tied atop the AFC South with the Houston Texans. And this game is crucial to both teams, I should say, with Carr handing off to Murray, and Murray will be dropped in the backfield. Nice job by the Titans. We've talked a lot about the Raiders front, but the Titans front needs a little credit there.
Well, the Titans have actually been doing pretty well in the front 7. I mean, Murray's been picking up yards, but they've forced some 3rd downs. They're doing decently, and now with a 14-0 lead, we know Oakland likes to run the ball. They're probably going to run the ball more. Are they going to open it up and take some chances if they get forced in the 3rd downs, or are they going to turn into that conservative offense too?
177 total yards for Oakland. If I was the Raiders, I'd keep passing. Carr is on fire. Carr back to pass. Look at the time for Derek Carr. That pass is incomplete. Looking for Cooper over the middle. A nice job from Zach Brown and company for the Titans to knock that away. 3rd and long.
Only the second incompletion for Carr. He had a lot of time in the pocket, too. And although it was really good coverage downfield, he almost tried to squeeze that in there. It didn't quite work out for him. And it brings up a huge 3rd and 12 here. You never want to be in 3rd and 12s, but they're in one here. And, if Tennessee can get the ball back, they're still hanging around. If they can get the ball back and get a score on the board, the game is still open for anyone.
Tennessee's proven that one long drive they had, we really thought they were going to put some points on the board. And then the old INT. Carr back to pass. In the pocket again. Look at the time for Carr. And Carr fires it short, wide open. Amari Cooper, he got 10, but a nice job by Tennessee keeping everything in front of them, and they're short of the first down.
It was great coverage downfield. Tennessee called the perfect play there to keep him from moving the ball. Gave him a little bit too much time. I thought he actually found somebody, but it was perfectly placed, and they were able to come out, make the stop, they get the ball back, and see if they can get the offense going and get some points on the board.
Oakland's first punt landed at the 1. This one's going to land at the 10. Or the 11-yard line, according to the EA Sports officials. And it's first down for Tennessee. So backed up once again for the Titans. But if they can play some turnover-free football and mix a little dash of that play-action spark that they had on that one solid drive, they could be in good shape.
They were moving the ball well and utilize the play-action effectively. They gotta go back to that and kind of spread them out and make them think a little bit here.
You're watching PX1 Sports on Twitch. Give the channel a follow if you already haven't done so, as Sankey will take the handoff and pick up just 2, and we're starting to see those windows close on Sankey, as Oakland, as we predicted, is making Mariota beat them right now.
Well, they're kind of being predictable on first down. They're running a lot on first down, and they're not using a lot of play action. And they're blitzing the linebackers to stop it. They're going to have to get a little bit more creative on first down.
Out of the eye, they're going to go roll out. Mariota left. Oh, and a big hit over the middle of the field by McGill, I believe, and that pass is incomplete. Can't fault the play there, but wow, left his receiver out to dry.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get off a great pass. I actually thought he was going to get sacked. He got pressure off of the left side, but he was able to get it away. But they are in a 3rd and long, so we'll see what they can come up with.
3rd down, 8 for Mariota out of the gun against the blitz. It's picked up. Mariota's got time, and that's a first down to Justin Hunter, and the Titans move the ball. Mariota 5 for 11.
And that's what Mariota can do if he gets time in the pocket. If his line can block for him, which is weird because they're blocking really well for the run game, but they're not so much in the passing game. But if he has time, he can move the ball. It's just going to be dependent on that line to give him that time so he can pass it and kind of allow him to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, this really has been a Mariota interception and an offensive line type game where they have made all the difference. Out of the pistol for Mariota, back to pass, and Mariota is firing in one-on-one coverage. That pass is caught. Nice job to go up and get it. That's Daryl Green Beckham. That's the first time we've heard his name, and a nice little first down dance for the big fella outside.
Well, Green Beckham, he's going to be a hard matchup for a lot of corners. He's really young in the league, but I think he's 6'5". He's got great athleticism. He can go up and get the ball. That's going to be something that they need to look to. Kendall Wright's got a lot of speed on the other side, but if they can get Dorial Green Beckham going, that's definitely going to diversify things and make things difficult in Oakland.
Oakland defense shifting around, 4 on the line, as Mariota signals to the left. We'll hand it off to West, and West will be cut down at about the 48, gain of just a couple again. There's that run on first down, but when you're getting 2, 3, 4, that's okay because you're making things manageable.
It's not bad getting 3 yards there, but they brought 8 into the box. They were showing they were going to stop the run. That's one of those situations where Tennessee's going to have to mix it up a little bit and try to make them pay when they bring those guys into the box like that.
Hunter's in the slot. They're going to hand it off to Sankey, and Sankey got blasted in the backfield. 16 carries, 70 yards now. That's a loss of 1. And again, Malcolm Smith was there in on the stop. He's been a big deal at the linebacker position tonight.
Yeah, they're getting them. Khalil Mack, Malcolm Smith, Aldon Smith. Those guys are all stepping up and playing really well right now. Got another 3rd and 8 for Tennessee. They converted the last one. We'll see what they come up with here.
It was Beckham who's over to the left side, and they're going to throw a screen. Mariota dumps it off. There's a penalty marker. Sankey tries to get the corner, does get the corner, got the first down, but bad feeling. This is coming back, and it is. A holding makes it 3rd and 18. That's the second costly hold on Tennessee.
Yeah, it's, they had a great play. I didn't think they were going to get it because Oakland actually played it pretty well, but Sankey made a great play to pick up the first down, but penalties come back to bite you. And right now, Tennessee's they're shooting themselves in the foot a lot, and that's unfortunate because they're playing well enough to stay in the game otherwise.
If I'm Tennessee, I'm thinking just don't turn the ball over and let's flip some field position because we got a whole another quarter left. Mariota back to pass, going to scramble right side. Mariota looking around, nobody open, one-on-one coverage down the field. That pass is knocked away. Nice job there by Bernard Pollard, and you know, Pollard has been another guy, leader in the secondary tonight, 4th and 18, and Tennessee's got no choice. They got to punt it away.
Well, it looks like it was Justin Hunter out there, who's another big receiver who's got speed, and I don't mind them taking the shot there. Unfortunately, Hunter didn't really have enough awareness to turn around and look for the ball. So they got a punt. They didn't turn it over. You know, 14 is not insurmountable even in one quarter. So it was good that they didn't turn it over there.
That punt will bounce into the end zone, so you know, you got Oakland punting them down to the 1 and the 11, and then you got Tennessee. They can't get the friendly hop on the punt. Just seems like things just can't get moving for the Titans. They're trying, they're doing some good things, but at the end of the day, a 0 on the scoreboard is a 0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, a lot of negative momentum. Just they're not as crisp, and that's the thing.
Carr, play action, swings it out, screen pass, oh, nearly picked off. That was an opportunity there for Tennessee. They read it beautifully and easily the most ill-advised throw from Carr on the night.
Well, Brian Marakpo was right there and ready to make that play, and he had a serious case of butterfingers. Now, it was actually weird that it wasn't called a backwards pass, but just second down.
Oakland with Murray on the carry, going to pick up about 4. Oakland only has about 22 more yards of total offense, yet they lead by 14, and they only have 1 more turnover. It's just it's when those interceptions occurred and what Oakland was able to get going on those drives.
Well, I'd like to see the stats on the third down conversion percentage because I think that's a big part of it. The one extra turnover definitely plays a part, and the field position, the punts, you know, for Oakland has definitely helped too.
So 3rd down and 6 yards to go here. Welker and Crabtree off to the left. Carr is calling out signals. Reese is the tight end, back to pass Carr, and Carr looking around, fires it, caught for a first down by Amari Cooper, and Carr is 9 for 12. A little bullet down the middle of the field.
Well, Cooper, he's the guy that they're looking for. If I was Tennessee on 3rd downs, I'd probably start spotlighting Amari Cooper because that's obviously what they're looking for. That was a dangerous pass by Carr, too. He threw it in the double coverage. I mean, it could have been picked off, could have been knocked down. Winds up getting away with it, and they pick up the first down and keep the ball moving.
Play well covered right at the sticks. Cooper able to get just enough. Carr back to throw. 75% completion percentage so far. Deep ball, taking a shot. That pass is caught by Oakland. That's Crabtree. What a chance and what an opportunity to have his first catch of the game, wrestling it away from the defender with a beautiful throw from Carr.
Wow, Crabtree comes up with a big play there. When he threw it, it looked like the defender had better position on him, but Crabtree comes up with an amazing catch to get the first down and get him close to field goal range.
A 37-yard catch, and Carr goes opposite direction. Crabtree with his 2nd consecutive reception, but it doesn't go for much. Gain of 1, actually, and Crabtree now has 2 grabs on the night. Cox on the tackle.
Well, it was interesting because it was actually designed to go to the running back. It looked like they had that covered, so he tried to go back the other way. They wound up covering it there, too, and 2nd and 9. Probably see a run here, I'm guessing.
Titans need something to happen. They can't allow themselves to get down by 3 scores. Oakland just on the outskirts of field goal range, possibly in field goal range. And Carr, a nice block from Murray. Carr throws it away, but Murray made a brilliant play on that to avoid getting out of field goal range.
Well, it was funny. I thought he was going to try to run it there and just take some time off the clock and get us into the 4th quarter, but he tries to run another screen, wasn't there, winds up throwing it away, but luckily there was a receiver in the area. At first I was like, oh, that's groundy, but there was a receiver in the area. And another 3rd and 9, so now Tennessee's defense going to have to step up. I wouldn't mind seeing him bring some pressure here.
Watch for Amari Cooper. I don't know if Murray blocked that guy or he just said, I'm doing it for the team and I'm just going to run right into you, because that's what it looked like, more so than the former, as Murray's going to take a draw. Interesting play call there by Oakland. I think they're playing for the field goal in that 3-score lead right now. And
I don't mind that play. You know, you haven't been able to get anything going on in your first 2 pass attempts. So this one, you take a 17-0 lead into the 4th quarter. That's a difficult lead to overcome, so I don't mind that play at all.
48-yard kick, perfect, right down the middle. Oakland has a 17-0 lead. That's the end of the 3rd quarter here on PX1 Sports. Raiders 17, Titans nothing. Titans have had their opportunities. Oakland now just ahead of 200 yards of total offense. And please let us know how you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far, as that kick goes out of the end zone, and Tennessee will try to get it moving in the fourth quarter. Still 7 minutes left, but a long hill to climb.
Well, yeah, it is a long hill to climb, and now we're going to have to see what Tennessee can do. We know they like to run the ball, do short passes. They got a lot of ground to make up and not a lot of time, so we'll have to see what they can come up with.
So out of the eye, Mariota, 91 passing yards for Tennessee to 171 for Oakland. And boy, I tell you what, Oakland almost knew that was coming because we've seen that before, a loss of 4 yards. And Tennessee down 17 with 7 minutes left. It's go time.
You have to respect their commitment to the run on first down, but at some point you got to say, all right, we got to mix it up a little.
Back to pass, Mariota. Mariota all day to throw. Has to get rid of it, and that pass is nearly intercepted. He just couldn't find anybody open there, and right now you're starting to feel the wheels wobble, and the Titans just don't look as consistent even as they did in the second quarter.
No, they've only put together really like one good drive, and it could be the stage that they're on, could be the opponent that they're playing. They don't look really comfortable, and they're going to have to come up with something big.
Mariota to throw. Mariota deep in double coverage. That pass could have been caught, but unable to make the catch was Walker. Made a couple of big grabs early, carry on the coverage. That was huge. He had a chance to make a play there.
Yeah, you definitely want your guys to come up with the plays. He got his hands on the ball. He had the opportunity, but the coverage was tight, and he wasn't able to hold on to it. Now Oakland's got a chance to shut it down.
So Amari Cooper will return up into Titan territory to the 47, 6:26 to go. And if I'm Oakland right now, it's the Murray show. Why would it not be? Up 17 here and closing in on their 7th consecutive win.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to take any chances here and turn the ball over and let Tennessee back in the game.
So Murray is behind Carr. Carr's got Crabtree to the left, made that huge 37-yard gain that really kept momentum on the side of the Raiders. Murray gets through the first line of defense and picks up 6, 2nd and 4.
Well, and again, we're going right back, running up the middle. Both of these guys like to running up the middle a lot. Tennessee, you're just going to have to try to shut it down and hope for the best and hope you can get a quick 3 and out.
Carr going to go play action, going for the jugular. All kinds of time to throw. That's been the norm today. One-on-one coverage down the field, and Crabtree caught it again! Touchdown, Oakland! He has been unbelievable for the Raiders tonight, and you can put it in the books. 7 straight for the Raiders.
Wow, that was an amazing catch. I thought for sure I think the defender had the ball, and Crabtree just grabbed it and ripped it out. Wow, that's an impressive play by Crabtree, showing what made him such a star at Texas Tech. Comes with a great play here, and that all but puts the final nail in the coffin.
And if you're the Titans, if you're a Georgia fan, you're just like, come on, what am I supposed to do? As they try to desperately get something going, and they'll start the drive for the 14-yard line. Unbelievable. Twice tonight, Crabtree just wanted it more for the Raiders.
Well, he's a good-sized receiver, too, and he's not a guy that's going to, mesmerize you with his speed, but he's got good hands. He can run crisp routes, and he can come down with jump balls like that. And that's definitely a nice luxury to have, especially with Amari Cooper on the other side.
6:01 to go in the fourth. 284 yards now of offense for Oakland. They have had a good offensive showing here in Tennessee. Mariota checked down, that pass caught for a decent gain of about 7. That's Green Beckham's second catch, and they'll go no huddle here.
I think, if you're Tennessee, you're just trying to get some momentum going into the next game. If you wind up getting yourself back into this one somehow, great, but I think you really just want to end this game on positive momentum.
Mariota swings it outside. Pass is complete, but short of the first down. Great job for Oakland coming out there to make the tackle. That was Hayden.
Well, here's a 3rd and 1. Are they going to try to run it here just to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and I wouldn't. I mean, it's failed twice tonight. I mean, in any other game you would think, move the chains, let's keep this going. But 3rd and 1, they can't punch it in on that 1 yard.
I think football is so much a mental game, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for Tennessee here to try to pick up some momentum that can lead them in some other games, even though this one didn't turn out so great for them.
Sankey's to the left of Mariota. This has to become the Mariota show, and quickly back to pass Mariota, and fired it to Sankey. That pass incomplete. Pretty well defended there by Avery Williamson over the middle.
I might even go for it on 4th and 1 here. I don't know if he's going to, but you know, he had a guy open, and it looked like he locked onto that receiver and threw in the coverage. But he's going to punt it away, and we'll probably just see Oakland run the ball out and get this game over with.
So Titans kick it deep, but not as deep as they wanted. Cooper calls for a fair catch at the 40. 5:08 to go. So Oakland looks like they're going to improve to 7-4. That means they're now in a tie with Kansas City and San Diego atop the AFC West. Not often you see a three-way tie in the AFC West without the Broncos. Should be a very interesting race moving forward.
Well, that division is going to be very tough. I'm the Kansas City Chiefs in that division. We got the Chargers, who's Glenn Sieski is really tough. The Broncos are the one CPU team in that division. That's why they're kind of floundering a little bit. But you know, after seeing the Raiders play the way they are right now, I'm not really looking forward to playing them. I think I got 2 games with them coming up down the stretch, and they look tough. They're going to be formidable, and me and Glenn definitely have to pay attention. You know, if one of us is going to try to take this division.
And if you're guarding Crabtree anytime in the next 5 weeks and in the postseason,
I need to find a 6'5" cornerback.
Yeah, get the ball from him. And Murray just kind of hurdles over a couple of defenders and just shy of the first down. Murray's had a decent night, but to me, this has all been about Michael Crabtree and his surge sort of in the second half.
He's only got a few grabs, but they were huge grabs coming down with the big third down conversion, the big touchdown. Definitely got to be happy with what you're seeing from Oakland as far as what you got out of your receivers. Your defense played really well. I think they looked strong, and definitely got to be happy about that.
Murray spun down by Arakpo past the sticks at the 47, and Carr is just going to throw it away. Titans committed to the run there, so that does stop the clock. Can't fault Oakland for trying to get a little cute there, just to see what they can get out of it. But good job of the Titans staying disciplined.
Well, you know, when another team's focusing on you running and they're blitzing the house, you kind of got to do that to try to get them to step off.
Hand off up the middle, and that is a nice 8-yard gain for Reese. And it's good to see guys like Reese getting in the action too late in the game and showing that, hey, I can be a part of this offense.
So they got to mix it up a little bit. And you know, one thing I'd like to see Tennessee try to do is not commit so much to the run here. You can still shut it down without blitzing your linebackers every time.
Murray takes a toss to the outside, breaks a tackle, and Murray is, I believe, just shy of the first down. I'm correct, 4th down and 1. Nice open field tackle there for Tennessee by Huff. Good play there by Murray, but a better play by Huff.
Well, it was actually, I mean, that's the benefit of not blitzing there, because had they been blitzing up the middle, that was a perfect play call, but they played a softer defense.
Man, no. That was one of the worst field goal kicks I've seen in a long time. Tennessee's going to take over, and thank goodness for Oakland that that's not going to have any impact on the final score.
You can blame the controller on that one. I think that's just one of the goofy things that happened in this game.
Mariota back to pass, down 24, throws down wide open down the field. Oh, and it's stripped away and recovered by Oakland, breaking off a tackle to the 30, and the Raiders can do no wrong. T.J. Carey recovers the fumble. Give me that, says Oakland again.
Man, even when, I mean, you look like, hey, they got a big play there. They're going to be able to maybe put some points on the board. Oakland comes up with the big play. I mean, they're everywhere they need to be when they need to be.
Murray takes the handoff to keep the clock ticking. It's his 16th carry. Just unbelievable. That is, what, the 3rd Titan turnover tonight?
Yeah, and I mean, that one was really impressive just because, I mean, it was a completion and they ripped it out, and Oakland really looks really tough.
Down to 2 on the play clock, milking it now. Murray takes the handoff, 17th carry of the night. Murray nearly gets the first down, got about 8 yards. Tennessee will call a timeout. Can't fault the Titans here. They're trying to compete, and they're trying to do good things. They just don't want the ball as much as Oakland does tonight. It's just absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, it's you know, it's just one of these games you're gonna have to learn from if you're Tennessee and try to pull some positives and get better.
Play action for Carr. He's got all day, and he's just going to take up. Well, no, he's going to throw. He was beyond the line of scrimmage. That's one of those things where, whoops, my quarterback's about to get blasted, and I better do something here. And
yeah, he looked like he had enough time. I think he waited a little bit too long to try to, try to convert that. But they're going to punt it back in 2 minutes, see if Tennessee can get something positive, to end off the game.
Hey, you never know. You throw a deep ball, you get a 2-point conversion, get an onside kick, and you you make things interesting. Inside the 10, another great punt. Wow, Oakland special teams, besides that floppy kick, I don't know what that field goal was, but that is the third punt inside the 15-yard line. Phenomenal job by Oakland special teams tonight.
Well, I think Janikowski might have maybe had like a thorn in his shoe or something like that. He missed. You got to give the punter credit, though. Their special teams have been playing great field position, and probably see Sankey here try to run out the clock and get it over with.
Oakland next has the Chiefs, Broncos, and Packers. So I know you're fired up to try to end this streak. And quite frankly, I mean, I've seen you play. I don't know how you're going to end it.
Yeah. Thanks for that ringing endorsement. I've got them twice. In their last 5 games, 2 of them, the next one and the last game of the season, are with me. Not looking forward to that. The Chargers with Glenn is going to be a tough game for them, and then they've got a couple of CPU games. So Spayer, 7 wins in a row after taking over. He's got a couple of tough games down the road, but I mean, starting off 0-4, and he's got this team in title contention.
See, you respond with, but I've seen you play too, so.
Yeah, well, when we're doing SFL, I like to give you little needles, how's Jordy Nelson, stuff like that. I've been trying to be nice on this one, but we can always go back to that if we need to.
Sankey on the carry, going to get the first down. So, live or die with Sankey with the way Mariota's had trouble completing it to his receiver. It's going to be 1st and 10 of the 17. Back to pass, Mariota, quick drop back, and he is smashed at the 14-yard line. It's a 3-yard loss. They'll go no huddle. That's Alden Smith with his 11th sack of the season.
Yeah, Alden Smith. I mean, what can you say about him? What kind of amazing signing for Oakland, and it's paying off big for him.
Sankey bashed there by T.J. Carey, who came up with that fumble recovery earlier in the quarter. 3rd down and long here. That's Carey's actually first tackle of the ball game. Down to 1:14 to go. This game's in the books. The Titans are going to fall to 5-6. They've got the Jaguars next, who they just beat by 5, followed by the Jets, Patriots, Titans, Colts. So some important games coming up here for the Titans as that pass is caught for a first down.
Yeah, the Jaguars, they won 28-21 in their last meeting. That's definitely a winnable game. The Jets are going to be a tough game. That's a user game. And the Patriots after that is another user game. So tough schedule down the road for Tennessee. They definitely would have liked to have picked this one up, but they're going to have to turn it around, learn some things from it, and just try to improve and win some of these games down the stretch.
Nice thing for the Titans is they're only a half game back of the division lead. The AFC South is not gangbusters out there, so at least they have that to look forward to. If they were in the AFC West, for example, they'd be in some big trouble.
They'd definitely be in big trouble if they're in our division. Even with this loss, they're right in the mix there. They just got to pull out a couple wins. Might be a division that wins, at 7-9, 8-8, but get in the playoffs, you never know what can happen.
Mariota's pass caught by Walker. Walker's got at least 4 grabs now. 159 passing yards for Mariota, but he's only 50% completion tonight. Percentage 12 of 24. He's not going to like that final stat sheet. Mariota fires it to the left side. That pass is caught for a first down. So Tennessee's starting to get some things going here in garbage time, right, with the catch. And the Titans are back into Raider territory, which every time they cross that 50, something bad happens to them.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't really work well for them. Hopefully they can get something going here. I'd like to see them. I'm sure Oakland doesn't want to give up the shutout, but of course, throwing plays like that, probably not going to get it done. So at this point, they might be better off just running it and getting the game over with and not having something else happen and hurting Mariota's confidence anymore.
Yeah, loss of 3. Mariota on a read option. He didn't read that correctly, and that is going to be the final play of this ball game. Oakland 24, Tennessee nothing. The Raiders 7 in a row, and Tennessee falls to 5-6. A good game. It's certainly a game that could have gone either way, but Oakland just making the plays. Cooper, Crabtree, that defense, they just took the ball away from Tennessee and took the victory too.
Yeah, I think this was more about the Oakland defense than the players on Tennessee. I think Tennessee has the players that they can be successful with. Oakland's defense, they just have some playmakers. Khalil Mack, we saw Alden Smith for sure is a huge playmaker. They're going to be really tough, And then we saw an offense, they've got playmakers Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. They're going to be a really tough team to defend. A good running game with Latavius Murray. There we see the touchdown by Amari Cooper. So, really going to be interesting to see how they do down down the stretch. You know, we got 4 division games.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's you know, you look at the stats. They did dominate them. They won the turnover. They won the total yardage, and obviously they won on the scoreboard. So I think we're going to get some stats here. We can run through it. This was your first game, you know, doing Madden. You did a good job. You know, felt like we were doing the SFL. You know, I enjoyed it. Hopefully the guys that watched enjoyed it a lot too. We'll go through some stats here, but you give us your impression. Usually you ask me for my impression. What is your impression?
Yeah, well, the impression is that Oakland looked very in control the whole game. They never really looked rattled. Derek Carr, you know, played well. 12 of 18. I'm even surprised that he had that many incompletions because Carr was on point. And you know, when we came into this game, Mariota and Carr had the exact same number of passing yards, 2,003. And they weren't the same quarterback tonight by any stretch of the imagination. And it was, you know, it was good to see those type of plays made by Crabtree. Obviously, sometimes that's going to go the defense's way, but it was a lot of fun watching NFL playmakers make NFL plays. And you know, Crabtree certainly did that tonight. I wish he would have done that the years I had him on my fantasy team, but he never did. So,
well, he definitely looked like the star, like I said, that, you know, from Texas Tech, and you know, he came up with 3 for 80. Amari Cooper had 5 for 77 in the touchdown. So, you know, big display offensively for the Raiders. Here we see the defense stats. Khalil Mack with 10 tackles and 3 tackles for a loss. That's a huge game. You know, just talking about their playmakers, you know, Malcolm Smith with 7 tackles. You know, that's it's going to be a tough team to you know, deal with down the stretch.
Coming in, Khalil Mack wasn't even top 5 on the team in tackles. He really showed up tonight. And had a brilliant game, and really that Oakland defensive line sort of figuring out after that first quarter, okay, how do we keep Sankey in check? Once they figured that out, this ball game was over.
Yeah, well, and you know, to that point, I think the one thing that Tennessee can learn from this is that they have to be a little bit less predictable. You know, almost every first down they threw, you know, every third and one. I mean, they ran, yes. Every 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, it was a run. They're going to have to, you know, they might have to go into the lab and get some practice in with some shorter plays, do some different variety. You know, they got to be a little bit less reliant on the running game and be a little bit more unpredictable. Now, however, the one thing you can't really account for is sometimes a young quarterback's going to have, you know, off games, and that's one thing that they need to work on too is improving Mariota's confidence. And
sometimes your guys are not going to make the plays that, you know, we saw that deep ball to Walker down the field. He had a chance at it, just couldn't come down with a catch.
Justin Hunter with the fumble.
Yeah, sometimes playmakers make plays and sometimes they don't. And in the case tonight, really the lone reason why it was 24-0 at the end of the day was that Oakland's playmakers made the plays and Tennessee's didn't.
Well, I think, you know, that's a good point too. I think experience plays a role, because if you look at the Tennessee offense, they have a lot of young players. Sankey's young, Justin Hunter's young, Dorial Green-Beckham's young, Kendall Wright's not that old, Delaney Walker's, he's a veteran, but you know, even on the offensive line, they've got some young guys. So it's really going to be, you know, for Tennessee to keep improving and to make a run in this division this year and in the future. It's really going to be about developing those young guys and getting them better and allowing them to make plays.
So, guys, we want this to be your game of the week here, but with myself and Mike Peters, and put yourself on the big stage. So if you like what you see and you want your team to be a part of this, and you want to see your team sort of you know, get its claim to fame on PX1 Primetime, you know, this is the place. This is the only place to do it. It's the only place in Madden to do it. And tonight, the Raiders did it.
Yeah, they did. And to that, you know, for you guys out there that want to be a part of it, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to try to take the best games, the guys that play the best ball and that we can rely on, and feature them in this. You know, if we can work in the Xbox at some point, you know, some of those guys, we definitely look to do that. You know, if we can do this 2 or 3 nights a week, it's potential. You know, we can maybe do it. I don't know what the schedule is coming up. We'll have to look. Cameron, as we mentioned earlier, is going out of town, so he's going to be a little bit less available. But we'll look at the schedule. We'll see what we can find. The playoffs are coming up for both teams, or for both leagues. You know, we'll see if we can mix some of that in. And I thought it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of the SFL, a little bit shorter game because we don't do that, but we are going to change it a little bit. We're going to 10-minute quarters with a 15-second runoff. So the games might be a little bit longer. They'll be similar though, but it could allow for more play, so that'll be fun. And I had a good time. I wish we had more time. I wish we had more games we could do, but appreciate you, checking it out, and appreciate the guys, Spayer and Georgia Fan, for helping us out with the first game. Hopefully it'll get better as we go along, and we can add some new bells and whistles in and whatnot. But, say thank you for that, and hopefully, looking forward down the future, we're going to have some more good stuff coming up.
Yeah, I'm on the air for 2 hours every SFL night. This was a walk in the park, and a fun one, a fun one at that. So, Mike, it's your show. I'll let you sign us off, buddy.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. For you guys that chatted, and Cole Folks and C Note and Z-Ben and Goober, Caddy, Chaotic, all you guys that were in, we appreciate it. Make sure to tell your friends, tell everybody, get them to join in whenever we do the games. Like I said, we'll try to get more structured, let you guys know further ahead of time. You guys can kind of plan it, hopefully do more games, and get the presentation even better. So again, we appreciate everybody. It was a good job. The game wasn't quite as close as we were hoping for, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. You guys keep tuning in and keep working at your games. We'll try to get you guys featured, and see you guys on the forum.